Okay, I'm going live.
Okay.
I also already have the thing that I have to do, the spinny thing, but
Yeah.
I don't know how to do the spinny thing where everybody can see it, so I might not even bother with that.
You just go to screen share for that.
But I have to go back to Zoom to do that, correct?
Yes.
We're live, by the way.
Done.
Oh
Well,
my
good.
God.
Look, welcome to Katie's prize drawing. I'm going to hand it over back to her.
Hey everybody. This is Katie from the Greenland Quilter, and I want to welcome you guys to my live stream to celebrate a milestone that the channel has hit. And I have Sean here with me, along with Kim from Cotton Cuts. And at some point, I believe that Becca will be able to find her way on here as well. So hopefully this will go with, as painless as possible. So in the meantime, we're waiting on everybody to show up. Kim, you want to say hi?
Hello, everyone. How are you this afternoon? It is, I don't even know what day of the week it is. This is sign up weeks for the new mystery. So I'm like, is today Wednesday? Kate, I think today is Wednesday. Yes.
Yeah, today's Wednesday. Yep.
All right. Happy hump day, everybody.
Well, good
Okay.
evening, all. It's good to hear from each of you. I'm currently in transit, so I can't see the chat or anything. So hello to everybody. It's good to see you, and I'm just so proud of Katie for all the achievement that she's done in this short time. I mean, she's done an incredible job. So congratulations, Katie. It's well deserved.
Thank you, but I couldn't have done it without all of y'all.
Hey, it takes a village.
Yes, it
I
does.
second Sean. Katie, you have done so much in a short period of time and learned so much as you go. I am impressed. You're a go-getter. You are not going to give up, and it is awesome to see.
Thank you. Really trying hard. It's the technology, I think, is the biggest thing right now for me is that. Okay. Sean, when I put all the names into the window where the spinny thing goes,
Yeah,
then I wait when it's time to spin the wheel, I just press it in the middle, right?
correct.
Okay, all right. So that's ready to go too. Okay, back to the live. Hi everybody. Bear with me here. I'm still working on the technology. Hi Kathleen, Judy, Joy, Nancy, everybody. Thank you for coming. I'm going to, how long do you think I should wait before I try to start doing this? Maybe 5 or 10 minutes?
Yeah, just a couple of minutes. I mean, most people show up pretty quickly. So, why don't you tell us real quick, Katie, what has been your favorite thing about being a YouTube content creator over the last few months?
Whew, that's a really good question. There's been a few things that's happened, I think, for me. The first one is there's a lot of content creators that I didn't know who they were. And this has given me the opportunity to get to know them, especially because of the fact that I've been doing the interviews with content creators, which has exposed me to other content creators. And I've had a chance to flow back and forth between all their channels and watch what they're showing and teaching and tutoring. And that has been a big asset for me because I didn't know who a lot of these people were until I started this. It's also helps me a little bit with getting more confident. I'm not, I'm getting better at what I'm doing. I might not be getting better with the technology, but I'm definitely getting better with talking to people. And I'm not finding it as hard, I don't think. What else?
Katie,
You know,
in a year from now, Sean and I are going to be on your next live a year from now. What does it look like for you? What has your channel done over the next year?
well, I'm hoping that by a year from now that I will have gotten where I can make tutorials to help people who want to learn to quilt. Um, I want to get better at how I make my videos for that. Along with, it's my intention to continue to grow the other side of my YouTube as well so that people can learn more about not only about me and why I make my quilts the way I do using color, but how Greenland affects the way I design or use color in quilts that are not, you know, like the PMQ, I get to do the PMQ. I don't have to think about any of it. But I want to get where I can create some quilts that I can share with other people and share the love of color that I have because it's moving here to Greenland. You know, when you live in a state like Florida, because it's called the Sunshine State, you really don't pay attention to color as much. But living here in Greenland has really opened my eyes to that. And I want to share that creative side of me, you know, by using color. And I'm hoping that within a year, I'll be better at doing all of this so that I can share those aspects as well.
I think you will for sure. I mean, this is definitely a journey of learning, and each week, each month, each semester, you know, you will definitely get better. I mean, I go back and look at my old videos and I see the improvement, so I'm sure you will too.
That'll be a good thing. Hi, Becca. I'm glad you made it.
Hello. I'm just trying to say hello to everybody in the chat. Catherine wants to know if Ian is still here.
That's a question for you, right, dear? Like, is he behind your camera?
Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
You can hop on Zoom too if you want to. Anyway, so can anybody tell me how many people are watching right now?
32.
32? Okay, because while we're talking about the channel stuff, about the drawing and the grand prize. Okay, on the drawing, 131 people out of 1,034 filled out the Google form to enter the drawing. So you guys have a 1 and 131 people chance of winning one of the drawing cards or the grand prize that's going to come from Kim Moos of Qaqortoq. So I just wanted to bring that to your attention as well. So what else did I say? Does anyone want to ask me a question or anything?
Well, you've got about a 30-second delay. So if you're asking the audience for questions, it'll take about 30 seconds for it to come in the live chat. So while we're waiting for those to come in, why don't we ask you what made you start a YouTube channel?
Okay, so the reason I started the YouTube channel, so I'll have to kind of go backwards a little bit. When I first stumbled onto YouTube, I saw my first quilting video with Yvette Renee of the Yvette Renee Show YouTube channel.
Yep.
And she was unboxing a Qaqortoq's classic box, the Sew Sampler box, and talked about the Qaqortoq's Puzzle Mystery. And she also showed a Sweetwater quilt label. But she was also talking about other channel creators, and one of the channel creators she mentioned was Becca of Sew Becca. And I'm like, who is this person? So I drifted over to see who she was talking about. And I have to say, I've come to love Becca's channel because she's so down to earth and she puts it out there and she doesn't hide anything. And she's, you know, her and the Yvette, if you make a mistake while you're sewing live, they don't try to hide it. They own it. And I think that that's really good for people like me who just want to learn and not worry about perfection or worry about that it's got to be this way or not at all. And then the C thing happened. And, you know, during that time frame, I've been talking to Becca about, you know, maybe I should start a YouTube channel and share all my Greenland videos. And you know, we talked back and forth about it. And she thought, well, you should. Why not do that? And I kept messing around because I'm scared. You know, fear's the thing that can keep you from, well, fear can hold you back if you let it. And it did for a while, but something happened at the beginning of this year. I felt like that I needed to share my life here in Greenland. And I've learned a lot with my sewing, and I felt like that would be a good avenue to take to help share not just my quilting, but my love of the country that I live in, and share all the, because I have 11 years of content just from living here in Greenland. And I had this need that I want to get all of this up. I have this strong desire to write blogs, and I want to get it all up so that I can share it with my friends and with people who might not know me. But the biggest thing is so that my children and my grandchildren and maybe their children will have something to see about their grandma or their great grandma, because, you know, they have children themselves. And so that's what took me there. But I would have to say that Becca was the biggest push here, because I have to give her credit for this, because if it weren't for her, I don't know, maybe I wouldn't have this video, this channel going on right now. But she's been a positive force for a lot of us newbie quilters, and you know, she shares such a positive thing with everybody who watches her, and it's kind of it's filtered over to me to want to be, you know, share that with everybody. And I hope that over time people will learn from me like that I learned from her. So that's the biggest reason I wanted to start doing this.
Okay. I haven't seen any other questions come through in the chat, but lots of people are congratulating you. So this is your channel. This is your video live. I'm not really sure where to take it from here.
Oh, it's okay. Thank you, everybody. And I really, all I can tell you, what I will say to all of you is thank you for having faith in my channel, subscribing to my channel, supporting to the channel, and all of y'all have shown kindness and patience, and I wasn't going to do this. It's been a very good positive thing for me, and I want to give back to you by the drawing, and I just want to say thank you to all of you. So what I'm going to do with the drawing is I'm going to draw 4 lucky winners. We have a little spinning wheel that I'm going to do it with, and then
Well,
I'm going to draw the, wait, what?
Before you do, have we introduced who Kim is? Because I don't know. Oh my God, Ian almost fell again.
What would be without him
You
falling?
need to put him in a chair with a seatbelt.
No, he was just walking. Okay, anyway, maybe we should introduce Kim and give her a chance to tell everybody what she's about, what she's doing before we just jump into the drawing. And then you can introduce Nikolai too.
And I'll also introduce my Heartlight after Kim. So Kim, tell us about yourself, about your company.
Oh my gosh. Okay. So yeah, it's like, okay. Hi, everybody. Kim Moose. So I own a company called Cotton Cuts, which I think everyone here knows a significant amount about. We started 7 years ago. It's a crazy little quirky little thing that's grown and grown and grown and grown and grown, and has like 5,000 members a month all over the world that do all sorts of crazy things with us and around us and with our awesome products. And so Katy has been an OG Cotton Cuts member, I think, Katy, like 6 years now, or like we go way back. Yeah, I remember it was like you would call into the shop and I'd answer the phone and I would be talking to this American that's in Greenland. And yeah, so Katy has been a huge fan and supporter of Cotton Cuts for a long time. Even during the pandemic, when all of her lovely packages got sucked into this vortex. And we lost almost all of her stuff that we sent to her for 4 months, but we made it right. And Katy is a huge supporter of us. We're a huge supporter of her. And when she reached out and said, hey, I want to stretch myself to achieve this milestone of 1,000 subscribers on my brand new infant channel, I was like, I love and support this. You know, I'm always a big fan of supporting people who want to grow and do awesome and cool things for our community. And so it was a no-brainer. I was like, hey, I'll donate a prize. And Katy like almost fell out of her chair, I think, when I told her what we were going to donate. but you know, it's easy, right? It's a community-based thing, right? Everyone floats. Becca's here to help Katie. Sean's here to help Katie. I'm here to help Katie. And it's how we all achieve what we want to do. And so I think that's all I gotta say, Katie. I mean, let's get to the let's give stuff away. Like, I'm a big fan of just like, let's throw stuff, like give stuff away. Let's make the people happy.
Okay, let me do two more things before we do that. Hey, Sean, tell everybody who you are and how you've been an integral part of my channel as well.
Okay, well, my name is Sean. I have a YouTube channel called The Guy Who Sews, and it's a lot of fun. If you haven't checked it out, please do so. I'd love you to do. I've just answered questions. I've provided tech support and answered those technical questions, which, as a new YouTuber and you're doing streaming and that sort of thing, there is not easy. There is not really a manual out there. So, and if it is, it's not user friendly. So, I've learned the hard way through trial and error, and I've just been more than happy to help out Katie and others wherever I can.
You have been there for me for sure. I mean, he has dropped what he was doing. I would text him on Messenger, and within a few minutes, he would answer a question, even though he might have been working or he was traveling somewhere, or him and his wife might have been eating dinner for all I know. He hasn't had a mean thing to say about when I do message him. He just answers the questions and then we go on about our business. And I want someone to know how much I appreciate that, because it means a whole lot to me.
Well,
and the last thing, I want to introduce my Heartlight. Most of y'all know that I call him that. And I call him that because he's the light of my life. He has changed my life, brought me to his own country, and allowed me to learn how to thrive, learn what being happy means. He's given me love, and he's taken when he got me, I was broken, and he's helped mend the hurt that I've had from all of my life. I have every reason to thank him the most for everything, because he supports every little thing I do, from growing plants in the house to sewing and crocheting and cooking. And even if I mess up, he doesn't get upset. I can walk around the house and not worry I'm going to be put down because I did something wrong. Instead, he shows love, and I am so happy, and it means so much to me because of that. Sorry.
It's okay.
Okay, so let's get on with this before I start making a mess of myself. Okay. I'm not sure if I can. Do you guys really want to see the spinny thing, or can I just spin the wheel and tell whose name got pulled?
I think you just spin the wheel. That way, if there's any sort of personal information out there, you're not giving away somebody's information.
Okay, yep. All right.
Can we drum roll? Katie, can we drum roll?
Yep. Somebody make a drum roll. Okay, so the first person's name that I'm going to draw is can't even see that, babe. Marie Johns.
Woo woo.
Woo. I hope you're in the channel, Marie.
I don't see her.
Well, she'll find it sooner or later.
Yeah, because I got her email.
Congratulations. And can you remind me, what did she win? What did Marie win?
She won the first $25 e-card. When people filled out their Google form, they had a choice of picking from Qaqortoq, from Missouri Star, and from Amazon. So whoever she chose on her form is what she'll get a card from. So congratulations on that. A little bit of useless information. Qaqortoq had more people wanting a gift card from them than Missouri Star and Amazon, which I found pretty amazing, considering I thought maybe Missouri Star would be, running neck and neck, and it didn't happen that way. So congratulations to you, Marie. Now let's go do the second one. Who wants to do a drum roll for the second one? I
I can
It
get the
feels-
boys, Katie. They can come in here and do it too if you want to.
Yeah, get the boys in here. That would be great.
Lincoln, Dominic, let's go.
The second winner of the $25 e-gift card is Jim Bennett. Congratulations, Jim.
Congrats. Yay.
Are you there, Jim?
I'm looking in the chat.
He's usually floating around somewhere.
I don't see him active in the chat just yet.
Okay, that's fine. There was not a requirement for them to be here.
All right, I found one. I got Dominic with me.
All right, Dominic, I need you to do a drum roll for the next person.
Already? She can't see you on the table. You got like it's a video. It's a visual means of communication. Do your spirit hands too. Do you still need us to keep going, Katie? Because we totally can.
Okay. All right. Uh-oh. Please forgive me if I butcher this one. It looks like Tijuana Mahoney or Mahone. You are the third winner of the $25 gift card.
Hey.
That's awesome.
Yay.
Woo.
Okay. For number 4, we need another drum roll.
Mom, you gotta put them on screen where they can see them.
It sounds like a turkey.
Okay.
I did just spend time with my niece and nephews at
It's
Gobble all the time.
Dula.
Oop.
Missed the name.
Katie, who was the winner?
Minnie Dula.
Minnie? Oh, no, I don't see a Minnie.
Okay, congratulations if you're here, but if not, then I will be emailing you. Hey, you guys, I have a question. What if they don't answer their email?
Well, when you collected their information, did you get their mailing address?
Yes, I have all of that. Oh, their physical address?
Yeah.
So
if they got a gift certificate, you have their email address. You give them the gift certificate through email. It's done. The one that's going to be tricky is who's going to win the puzzle mystery quilt from Kim with cotton cuts, right? Because she needs a physical mailing address. So for that person, what I would do is if that person is already in the cotton cuts database, because maybe they did prior puzzle mystery quilts, we can confirm that mailing address with the subscriber and ship it there. But if they're not, you're going to have to give them a deadline to reply and get back to you in cotton cuts. And if they don't meet that deadline, then you can pull a new winner.
okay, that sounds like a good plan to me.
Yeah, we
Okay.
do this all we do this all the time. We're good.
Okay,
As long as you
so-
connect us to the person, we'll take care of it.
Okay, all right. So we've done 4. So
This is the big one, right, Katie? This is the cotton cuts winner.
everybody,
Yep.
Are you ready for me to spin that wheel? I hope so.
Spin the wheel.
Here we go. Yeah.
And the winner is
Debbie said, cough. Kim has my address. Ha ha ha.
Olsen. The winner
I got some hookup.
prize.
Sorry,
Who
who?
is it?
Barb Olsen.
Oh, that name
Hey.
sounds familiar.
Yay, Barb Olsen.
Barb Olsen has won the Cotton Cuts Puzzle Mystery Kit, the small one. So I will be emailing all of y'all that have won, and I will make sure that Barb gets with him. So I'm just so happy about this. Congratulations, Barb. And congratulations to everybody who, has put the time into coming to help me out.
Perfect. Oh, and Katie, don't forget what's happening Friday. Big day, Friday, 7 a.m.
Oh, that's right. So Friday, you guys, if you're not a puzzle mystery detective already, you need to go to QaqortoQ.com and click on the link that's for the puzzle mystery, and you can start signing up for a puzzle mystery quilt along that will last 10 months. The 10th month is when we put it all together, and the case is called Tree of Life. And how many colorways do we have now?
A lot.
16.
How many?
16.
We have 6. So a detective has 16 choices of which case they want to pick up for the Tree of Life. So you'll
It's
see the
also
whole
choosing,
thing. You could do a small.
small or large. You have 32 options.
Yeah, you have several options to choose from with this. Also, just in case you don't know about this, when you sign up for the puzzle mystery quilt, and you're going through the payment process, there's extras that you can add to the kit or to your monthly clue, such as an oops kit, and an oops kit there in case that you make a big mistake and you don't want to wait for getting replacement parts. You can make the plate parts yourself. If you never use it, then you can do what I'm going to do and put them on the back of my quilts, because that's what I've been buying them for the last 3 years, I guess, something like that.
That's what
The
a
other
lot of
thing
people do that. Yeah.
Is there the option for them to go ahead and prepay for the back?
Yes. So
Okay, so
all the backing is on the website now. All the oops kits, all the thread kits, all the borders, it's all up there now. Katie, what
so
colorway
there's
are
all
you
these
picking?
options that you can choose from in the beginning if you want to do that. When's the next time they can choose for the border if they don't do it to begin with?
Oh, you can we sign up for borders for like 5 or 6 months.
Okay. So everything will be there for you to sign up for. Did you not, add on to it to begin with, and then you change your mind and want to add on to it after the fact, you can still do all of that. It's a really great program, especially for anyone who doesn't want to take the time to cut, measure. All this is done for you because it's all been pre-cut, and all you have to do, you get your clue and you follow the clue and you sew your clue together. And then the next month you'll get the next clue, and it'll go on all the way up to the 10th month. And then on the 10th month, you will get the final clue of how to put it together. And QaqortoQ will make a big deal of a reveal, and the reveal will show you what some of the finished ones by QaqortoQ's ambassadors. And also, I'm not sure, I don't know what your plans are yet, but for Carnival, we've had Flat Nancy up here. So when you do your clue every month, you take a picture of your clue, and we have Flat Nancy, and we would put that next to our clue, and then we would go to the QaqortoQ website and fill out a form and upload the picture, and you can also share it in the QaqortoQ's Facebook webpage and on Instagram, and that puts you in a drawing to win prizes. Kim is all about letting us participate in so many ways to win things from them, and he gives back what she takes in, and I think that's been one of the most best things about QaqortoQ.
What colorway are you looking at for Tree of Life? Which one's catching your eye?
Secret Garden.
Now I got to go look and see which
Bet you're
one
a little
that is.
surprised, huh?
What's that now?
I bet you're a little surprised it's not a batik this time.
No. Becca, which one did Ian pick for you? Do you know yet?
I won't know until I get clue 1. It'll be a surprise.
Oh.
We did. I will give everybody a little bit of insider information. We did pick like 1 or 2. If you get this for me, I will kill you colorways. So we gave him like 2 absolute, I don't want to sew that one. So hopefully he didn't choose those two.
You're telling me you didn't pick the enchanted indigo and cheddar for him, the reproduction?
I actually, it was chestnut.
Uh,
Don't tell him. Totally
Is
picked
he
the
standing
browns.
like right there tripping over himself behind the camera?
Chestnut was on his list of don't pick this or I will kill you.
Okay, very good.
Okay.
Sean, which one
I
do you have?
Am I allowed to tell? I guess so.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to be doing Purple Mist, I think it's called,
Woo
which I
woo!
believe is the boutique.
It is.
It is.
Okay, I've done boutiques this will be my fourth, and all of them have been boutiques. So why change anything?
Mhm.
And I think that colorway, that's the only boutique that we have on the website this time around, isn't it?
Mm-mm.
It looks
Where's
like
the
I,
other one?
We snuck one in.
Yeah, there's
yeah,
a
and I
new
have
one.
too many purple PMQs, so that's why I'm like, no, not I'm gonna go outside my box. I need to answer some questions. Terry asked, is the Oops Kit something that recurs every month? How does it work? Okay, so when you sign up for a PMQ and you decide you want to buy an Oops Kit, you get however many how many colors is in each colorway?
You get a fat eighth of each of the colors
Yeah.
that are in your colorway. And
Yep.
it comes with clue 1.
Yes, and you will have that for the whole time. Now you can be like some of us who might order more than one of them.
Right.
But
But just to clarify, that Oops Kit is one kit. You're not getting it every month. You get it once.
just once. If you get more than one, you have to pay for the next one.
Yep.
But you won't be getting it every month. But Becca's right. I want to make sure that, yeah, she's right about clarifying that. It's
Yep.
part of the extra on the sideline.
I bought the Oops Kit. I bought 2 of them for Village Green because I loved the fabric so much. I just wanted to have extras. I didn't need it because Cotton Cuts does a great job of making sure that they make it right. If the clue's wrong, you're missing a piece, it's cut wrong, they're going to make it right. If you fill out the PMQ support form, they're going to send you out a new clue. So I didn't go into the Oops Kits to fix anything. I got to use the Oops Kits to play with on my own.
And that would be yes, Terry. On the Oops Kit, I think I've only had to cut one time out of one of them. And it was only because I, like Kim mentioned, you know, my stuff was in a vortex for a while. And if it hadn't been for the Oops Kit, I might have had to wait a while, you know, because he has no control over what happens once it hits the postal service. So there's been time, there was one time where I had to cut one triangle, one. So I still had all the rest of that eighth left to make whatever I wanted out of it. Aldo asked a question about the channel. So currently, my subscribers are around 1,034. The watch hours as of earlier was what? 3209? So the watch hours was at 3,209 watch hours. And so I can be partially monetized because this is what he's asking about. But if once my watch hours hit 4,000 hours, then my channel can be completely monetized fully. Right now, it's only partial. People can give to Super Chat. They can join as a member if they want to, but I haven't made a decision about that membership thing yet because I really want people to come to the channel to watch my videos so that they can learn and you know, share this community with each other. And I'm not exactly sure I want people to have to pay to be a member while everybody else who doesn't pay won't get the same perks. So for right now, that's the way I'm going to leave it. Now, yes, I am a member of one person, and that's Becca, but the way she handles her membership doesn't go through YouTube. Hers is more private, but anybody can join the VIP group, and it's $5 a month, and who can complain about that? Because here's what you get from Becca. Becca gives you every month a virtual sew along through Zoom. And then every quarter we get a whole weekend virtual sew. And so that means that she may set up somebody to come in, like this last quarter we had someone come in and teach how to make a quilt jacket. And that whole weekend was spent for those who wanted to participate in that part of the retreat. They got to make their own jackets, which is very cool. But anyone else who is part of the VIP that may say, well, I don't want to make this, or I don't want to make this, well, you can still come, you can still sew, you can still socialize. There is no, it's not set or engraved in stone that you can only do this during the virtual retreat. So it's open to everybody who's joined her VIP program. And, you know, I've just learned so much from everybody by doing this. And the other thing, before I forget, cotton cuts. I forgot to mention this. Okay, so if you are a puzzle mystery detective, every third Thursday, Cotton Cuts hosts a Zoom sewing. You can bring your clues if you know to sew. You can sew your clues. If you're not going to sew, that's fine too. But the biggest thing about this is it's just by them opening up a Zoom every month for the Cotton Cut Detectives, that gives a chance for newbies to come in and ask questions or ask for help. And those of us who have been doing this for a long time now, there's like 6 of us, you know, we sit in there and a lot of times we sew, a lot of times we talk. But we try to help anyone who comes in there. So it's a function that detectives can participate in it, especially if they want to learn or need help with something they're struggling with.
And they always get sneak peeks of things going on here. You guys saw some software we're launching. You guys have input to colorways. Like, it's a great little kind of group for us to ask fun questions to.
Yep. And the last, what has it been, the last 2 of the last 3 of the all-day sew thing?
Yeah, it's what we do for the reveal. We'll have an all-day sew in for everyone to finish their quilt tops too.
So let me tell you about this all-day sew on the reveal. So Kim has the reveal on the Friday of the set date that she set for that. And then on Saturday, all of us can come in on the Zoom and sew our 10 clues together to put the whole quilt together. And I can tell you from my point of view, for the first time in all this time I've been doing PMQs, it made me feel proud of myself because I sat down and sewed with other people. And my Piazza, which was the one that I got to do the whole thing together, I put all 10 of my clues together. The only thing I didn't finish was the border. And I felt accomplished. And it was because we all sewed together while we were putting our clues together. And that makes you feel so good when you're doing it with other people. It keeps you motivated. You get to learn, you get to meet new people that you don't know. And you make friends. So I definitely promote that.
Awesome. That makes me happy.
Anybody else want to ask me more about any other things related to what we talked about? Oh, yeah. Somebody, Terry says, I am also enjoying the Minute Mystery Game. This is the other thing that while we're waiting to sign up for the next PMQ, she puts on what they call the Minute Mystery Game. And you go to the Cotton Cups website and go to the link for that. And you read what the clue is. And then you fill out the form. Did I say that wrong?
No, I don't think so.
Oh, okay. So you fill out the form after you've answered the question. And then your name gets put in with everybody else and you start gaining points. So every time you get a right answer, you get a certain point. If you can't figure out the clue, then there's a couple times where you can click and say, give me a hint. And then should you figure it out on that first hint, then you will get a certain points for that, but it won't be full points like you would have got if you didn't use the hint. And then there's a second chance of the hint also. And that's how it works. It's based on points, and it'll the directions will explain to you how to participate in the mystery. So that's another thing that she does.
We always do that the week leading into signups. My kids are the ones that help me pick the questions that we use. Katie, did you solve today's minute mystery?
Not yet, but I'm still trying to figure it out. Oh, the one from yesterday almost had me.
The Batman?
Yeah, I got to thinking, well, he had a TV show. He was a bachelor, and this started in the 1960s. And I'm thinking, gosh, it took me a while. Now I'm like, wait, that sounds like Batman.
Yeah, I need to talk to our QC department about that one. That one stumped a lot of people. So we got to work on it a little bit.
Yeah, it was a little stumpy because I'm like, because it also mentioned about his first name, or his last name could be his first name.
Common first
So
name.
it kind
Yeah.
of teased me a little bit, and I'm like, well, I don't understand what that means.
That's okay.
And it was Bruce Wayne.
Yes.
You see any other questions, babe? Because I don't know if I missed anything else. How
Nicola,
does
you working
so-
on the Lego set over there?
I'm waiting to get some soon.
his fingers are like he's going to be I think when we get into the sewing room soon, he's going to be having to repair quite a bit of the Millennium Falcon because it took a hit from the storm.
Oof. Yeah. Mm.
So I found pieces strung all the way to the other end of the room.
It's okay. It'll be fun. It'll be a fun project.
So let me tell you a little bit about the Millennium Falcon. When I bought it for him for Christmas, it took him 27 hours to put it together. Now, I don't think it takes as long, right?
It takes long.
But not the whole 20, right?
Well, it's more than close to maybe 2 days to work.
Yeah, because he doesn't do it all at once like he did when he first started it. I had to like literally tell, come on, come to bed. You can finish this tomorrow. Okay, so Becca's answered questions about the monthly fee for the clue. There are no cutting instructions to the clue. That's right. I thought I saw something up here that should be answered though.
Don't have it yet.
Yeah, but there was something. Becca's answering that one. Let me find the other one. There was something else. How does sew alongside work with everyone on a machine? Do you hear all the machines? I think it's with Zoom. There's a setting inside of Zoom where you can set the audio to take out background noise. So a lot of us don't hear each other's machines because we set the setting. So and as far as I can tell, I don't think we really even hear them on yours, do we? I mean, I haven't never heard them on the Zoom when we're doing the cotton cut. Because most now I don't know how it works with your phone, so somebody will have to answer that if it's done on a mobile. Don't forget to use your favorite ambassador. Yes. So when you sign up for the PMQ on December the 1st, you need to make sure that you mention your favorite Cotton Cuts ambassador so that they can get credit for
It's actually different this time around. They're links. It's not a code. So
okay, I didn't know that. Sorry.
Yep. All of the ambassadors that are sewing the puzzle mystery quilt for this go around, they'll have links on their social media. So just go use their link.
Yes, thank you, Becca. I was gonna say that. It's just don't put the name in anymore. Use the link, and that'll give direct feedback to all the people sewing. Use the links and find your favorite. Click their link.
So, Kim, is there anything that I left out that you might want to give more info on?
No, you guys cover it so well. Like there's no gaps, right? Like even on the Oops Kit, Becca was like right there. She's like, I've been around the block a couple times. I know what's up. I mean, you guys are so good about answering all the questions. I love the PMQ. It's like my favorite thing we do. The day we sign up is like Christmas, and then the day we reveal is like Christmas. So I get Christmas multiple times a year. I love the program. I love the colorways. I love the people achieve more than they thought possible. I love people that go outside their comfort zone. I'm a big fan of that myself. So I love people that, you know, pick colorways they wouldn't normally sew because they can. We're always taking feedback. So if we have longtime detectives, and I know you've got a lot of longtime detectives that follow you, Katy, tell us, like, if you want to do something new, crazy, weird, outside the box, like, we're always game for that stuff. This is not something that it has to be the same every time, and so we are open to that. Just let us know.
I will say this: if you are a beginner sewer, this is the best way to get a skill set, by just sewing this kit, because you learn how to do I have this saying about my PMQs. It's not so much about whether you do a stamp 1/4 or a 1/4 inch, whichever. What really matters about doing these PMQs is staying consistent throughout the entire process. If you use one particular machine to make your PMQ, try to stick with that particular machine. If you press your blocks a certain way, stay consistent with how you press those blocks. If you're sewing either a stamp or a 1/4, you need to do that all the way through. You don't, because you shouldn't have to stress out by whether you make a mistake. It's about learning, having a good time, and just being consistent. Those are the three main things that most people, probably like I am, will preach about, because we're not here to do perfection. We're here to have a good time with this project while being part of a community. And that to me is more important than stressing over whether something is not right. So I definitely think that that's a good thing.
Yep. And just keep in mind, there's so much going on in these quilts that if your points don't line up exactly, you're not going to see it once it's quilted and washed and loved and snuggled. So don't stress about it. The reason why those points are jumping out at you as not being lined up is because you're looking at this much of the quilt. Once that much of the quilt is into the 72 by 72 large, you're not going to notice it as much. So don't stress about that. There is one other tip. If you've never done a puzzle mystery quilt before, do not starch your pieces. Do not starch your pieces. Do not steam them. Do not do anything. If you decide that you do want a little bit of extra body in your seam, after the pieces are sewn together, because the thread's holding them where they need to be, you could use something like an Acorn Easy Press pen on the seam only. I did a short video on this on my YouTube channel a while ago and showed you that if you take a square piece of fabric and you put water or starch or anything on it, 2 of the sides are going to shrink and the other 2 are going to stay exactly the same. And that's going to warp your die cut pieces.
Yep, definitely. So you don't want that to happen.
Everything Becca just said. Yes.
Yeah.
I think we have like auto responses to those questions. Because like, no, don't starch anything.
Yep.
Is it 7 a.m. Eastern time? Is it Central?
7 a.m. Central time, yes. And it's Central Standard Time. We're not on daylight time anymore. I know we're in that space where different parts of the world are daylight and we are not on daylight savings times right now.
The time difference is kicking my brain, I'm telling you. I just see, here's what's going on here. You know, Greenland didn't fall back. But my laptop, YouTube, Zoom, they're all on the fallback mode. So every time I set a live or anything, like tonight, that's why I went ahead and went on. I would have waited 75 minutes if I'd have based it on what it's showing on this side of the world, and everybody else would have had to wait when I should have already started. So yeah, there's that. The other thing I just want to say is if you get stuck on your PMQ, there's if you get stuck on your PMQ, or if you're missing a piece, if you damage one and you want to get a, and you need a replacement, there's a form over on Qaqortoq's website where you can get customer help. There's a form you fill out that's related to the PMQ itself. There's also Qaqortoq's Facebook webpage. There's also a Facebook group called Mystery Quilter. Most of us are in both groups, and if you come in there and you get stuck or need a question, we are all there, and one of us will definitely be answering your questions if you post on there. Also, if you do post in Qaqortoq's website, Facebook page about something, you can also put in there Rosa Cotton, and you'll see a tag come up, and you hit enter, and Tim has someone who takes care of the social media into things, and they will be somebody that will be quick to answer. If not, Tim answers quite a bit too. They're scouting out both the groups, and he'll see somebody ask a question and she'll answer the question. So please do ask questions if you don't, if you need help. We all are here to help.
True story. All right, Katie, unfortunately I do have to sign off. You know how our evening goes. It's between soccer and chess and basketball and all the things that happen when you have an active 11 and 13-year-old kid.
Thank you so much for coming. Thank you so much for providing the really fantastic prize. I really appreciate it so much, and thank you.
My pleasure. I'm proud of you, Katie. Good job. Keep up the good work. Bye, everyone.
Bye, Kim. Does anyone else want to ask anything? Wait. Anyone else have a question? Because if you don't want to have any more, maybe Becca, are you needing to end too?
Well, yeah, probably. I'd like to eat dinner.
I lost Sean somewhere.
Probably on the way home.
Yeah. So thank you again for everybody. Thank you for helping my channel. Becca, thank you for always being there at my back, you and Sean. And I don't think that it would have gone as well if I hadn't been able to, say, hey, what do I do about this? Or how do I fix this? So I really thank you.
You're welcome.
And y'all have a great night, everybody. And thank you for coming for the live stream. And again, live stream, sorry. And congratulations to all the winners. And I will be contacting you through email. So bye, everyone, and have a great night.
Good night. See you later.
Bye.